I want to talk about courageous love today for a minute. I wanted to have a little talk with you guys because one of the lessons within the last maybe year or so of my life has been, and mind you, this is me speaking from my perspective now. So this perspective may shift as all of us grow and change through all the parts of our life. The girl that you're seeing in front of you now is sharing perspectives that previous versions of myself didn't have. I am currently a version of myself that did not exist previous to the last few months, quite honestly. So the point of this video is to talk about courageous love because it's something that I have learned lessons around, I guess you could say, within this last year, maybe year and a half. I once thought that I understood what it meant to have unconditional love for somebody. And I have had a bunch of experiences within the last course of the year and a half that actually taught me what that really means. And I wanted to just briefly talk about it. Unconditional love, courageous love, if you want to call it that, doesn't mean that you're tolerating whatever the other person is doing. What do I mean by that? What I mean is you and the other person in that relationship are A, independent and sovereign with each other, and B, you love each other and accept, I don't know quite how to say this succinctly. However, you agree to work with each other. You understand that both of you will change and that no one stays the same. And you continuously, in a good, healthy relationship, you continuously evolve with each other. You talk to each other about the changes, and you understand with each other that each person is going to adapt, going to change through the course of their life and throughout the course of their relationship. And as I said, in a healthy relationship, then both people take each other as, how do I put this? Take each other's needs as their own. So, for example, let's just say I was dating somebody who's on the spectrum. Maybe they have a specific ritual that they need to do at night in order to feel safe. Well, if I was in a relationship with them, I would be attentive to the fact that how am I treating this person? Am I respecting their rituals? So on and so forth. That person's needs and important things become my important things, if you get where I'm going with that. So I wanted to just bring that to your attention to say, hey, be aware of this thing and bring this thing, this gift into your life with the people that you really care about, because giving someone the gift of allowing them, and I've spoke about this in different ways recently, more so, when you allow people, I've spoke about it in like the release expectation type videos I've done lately. When you give people the freedom to be who they actually are, rather than confining them in quite literally any way, shape, or form, be that the way they dress, be that the way they act, whether that's feminine or masculine, literally anything. It's allowing people to grow, to change, to simply be. Look, I want to share this perspective that as me in this life, having had the experience that I have lived, it was not always easy to feel like I was going it alone. And what I've learned in particular, and this is what I'd like to share particularly to pass along to you guys, is that the more you actually allow yourself to actually vulnerably exist and be your authentic self, the more it chain links and gives your friends or your partner or whoever the permission, spoken or unspoken, by you acting from your own authentic self and authentic safety. And the more you grow into that, you will inspire each other and feed off of each other. And slowly, these layers of the onion between you two, in theory, in a healthy relationship, should peel down. There is no should. Relationships can look a million different ways. The point is to drop any expectations you have of anyone to be anything at any time ever, because quite frankly, we say this a lot and we forget what it really means, that everybody's going through something. And well, that's not how it's said. It's usually said something like you don't know what anyone's going through at any given time. And that's really the point that I'm making, is that we never really do know what anyone's going through at any given time. And in my personal opinion, and I'm just offering this as something you can onboard or not, when we care about someone, one of the kindest things that we can do is to allow them to be themselves and to authentically grow into themselves and not pressurize them in any way, shape, or form, again, to do or be anything. To give someone the gift of accepting who they are is literal magic and is a relaxation for both your nervous system and the person that you're exchanging energy with in any way, shape, or form. I hope that this interesting little tidbit about courageous love and acceptance, radical acceptance really, of the people that you care about, has impacted you, and you can take that on board. And the next time that something goes on in your life that you're like not loving, I invite you to look at it and realize that everybody's human and we're all doing our best at any given time with what we're given. So while you might be having an awesome day, that person might not be, and they might really, really not be. So to give everyone that space to have that allowance, that space to breathe and to be. I really feel that's important. So if this video has helped you at all, please do share it with anyone that you think it might also help. Subscribe, as it really helps out a small content creator like myself. And last but not least, if you need any support or coaching, you can always reach out to me here at this email address, where I would be more than happy to serve you. And I will see you beautiful cats in the next video. Have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Namaste and much love. Bye. I would probably make sure that make sure maybe isn't the right way to say this. We never really do know what anyone's going through at any given time. This won't be long. I've had a lot of leaps forward. If you see it up here, it's a possibility. To give someone the gift of accepting who they are is literal magic.